Okay, so first we're going to go ahead and get started in Origin, and you see that I'm already offline. So I'm just going to go ahead and I'm going to go online. Let it reconnect. All right, so I'm online. Now, go to your Origin tab, and if you go to Preferences, and this is on Mac, I'm pretty sure it's the same as on PC, but you go to Preference, you go to Preferences, and then you scroll down to Automatically Start Origin, which you can see I have it turned off. Also, you want to see in the client update where it has automatic game updates, see I turned it on and I turned it off. So you want to make sure that automatic game updates are turned off. That way it's not updating behind your back. Also, automatically updating Origin. Sometimes you'll turn on Origin and then boom, it's updating. Like, wait a minute, ask my permission first, right? Okay. Again, make sure that automatic game updates are turned off because it will automatically download. Okay, if the switch is green, then that means you know it's on. Okay, so let's see, I'm just scrolling just to check and make sure there's nothing I'm missing. Okay, now let's go to a new folder, and we're going to label this something of the sorts of like a backup folder, because it's important when you're backing up your saves that you have a completely separate file for this. And I'm just gonna go ahead and rename this file real quick. Backup save Sims 4 and 2023. All right, so now that we have this folder, I'm going to go inside and I'm going to create subfolders, one of which will be for backup saves, and then another one which will be for backup tray, and last but not least, we want a backup for CC and mods. Okay, so now that we have all three folders, we're now going to go ahead. Let me make this smaller so I could, create a bit of a workspace for myself. All right, so we have the backup saves, and then I'm going to go into my Finder in The Sims 4, and oh, that's a lot of cache. I need to delete all those. All right, so the first thing I'm going to grab is into my saves, and I'm going to just copy all of this. And you can always move, but for right now, just for the video, I'm just going to copy and move them over. So copy and paste. All right, so now we're going to just do kind of like a rinse, wash, and repeat with the other subfolders. All right, so let's go back and downsize this. Now I'm going to open up my trays. And I'm basically just going to copy all of the tray files that I have in here. I used to have a hell of a lot more. I did a cleanse last, like November, the end of last year anyways. So I'm going to go ahead and let's drop these over. Copy, paste. All right, now we're going to do, last but not least, we are going to do the CC mods. This may take a while because the files are so massive. There's so much. So I'm probably just gonna speed through or skip over this part. I'm not sure, but I'm gonna copy all of them and I'm gonna move them over, and it's going to take forever. Okay, so in addition to backing up your saves, your trays, and your mods in CC, there's also some basic knowledge that you also need to know and accept the responsibility to do with maintenance of your mods, because with every update, there will be a break somewhere. Usually UI cheats A lot of times traits, MC Command Center. When I said traits, I meant like lot traits or even personality traits in CAS. Some override CC, any functional CC, base mental, I believe, as well. But you want to learn how to do upkeep. So automatically, if you are new to doing the simming, because Sims is now free and you got it on your PC and you see all these cute Sims and enhanced gameplay in the Sims, one of the main things is you definitely have to learn how to do basic routine maintenance of your mods. One thing that I do that just kind of makes it easier for me, because this is a peek inside of my mods folder. So this is how I basically have like my CC set up. So you'll see in the beginning at the top, because I always want to keep note of that, but you'll see I have these like these little underscore lines before certain CC, and it stops right here. So all of the CC in my folder that has these underlines are, one, either going to be in my game temporary, or two, I know that they frequently have updates or may have an update, so they're easier to get to. So for example, I know that this is just a package, it's not in a folder, but this is a career. I know 9 times out of 10 that there is a possibility that this will need to be updated if it breaks during the update. It may or may not. But when doing the 50-50 method, and if you haven't, just go to YouTube. I haven't done a video on it, so I can't reference one that I've done. But if you go on YouTube and check Sims 4 50-50 method, there's plenty of informative videos on how to do that. But I know having this amount, when I do the 50-50 method, instead of taking out, like, I know this is all shoes, and it's a big file of shoes, and I just have certain creators that I know I download a lot of, like Keygrass, Kiko Vanity, different Coco Games, like simmers that have content that I download frequently. I have them in special files so I can easily find or sort those. But when it comes to 50-50 with the mods, I know by having this, I have them in the forefront. Excuse me, a bit sick. No, but anyways, I have them in the forefront so they're easily to find. So if you are a newbie, like just briefly, like what I was saying, let's do that. Okay, so briefly, like I was saying, like I know base mental will definitely be updated. So when you after because we put our backups here. I did it earlier this morning in another part that I recorded. But anyways, so we know we have everything backed up. So we still have this in game. So 9 times out of 10, it's a lot of stuff that'll break. But just in case we accidentally delete anything, we have this. But once, after the update and we get our folder fixed and all this with all that, we may not need the backups, and then we could end up just deleting all of this. But we want to have this in place just in case. So it's a basic replica of what we have over here. I have a high intuition, or whatever you want to call it. I have a feeling that Panisama's childbirth mod is going to break like crazy, because the speculation is that we're going to get better babies. So that may be an internal birthing process. Who knows? Like the Sims probably like, oh, this is a wonderful idea, let's take this from her. I hope not, but I'm pretty sure that the childbirth mod, if you have that in your game, be on high alert, because that very well may break. Some poses might break, private practice might break. the map replacements may break. I think it's only broke my game like 1 or 2 times. And, when the high school years came out, like, oh my God, like my whole save file. And it was, kind of my fault. I didn't do what I'm showing you guys now, which I've done in the past, but I was just like, I don't know, like giddy or something. Like, I don't understand why. But anyways, so just understanding that having mods is a maintenance. It is something that you have to have upkeep with. The UI dark mode will probably break. No, this isn't the one by Arnie. There's a new one out. If you look in any or most of my videos, especially like I think with like my CAS videos, I usually have links, and I like to share, knowledge, or share things that I have. I ain't gonna share everything, don't get me wrong. Oh no. But UI dark mode is on there, as well as if you like the more columns mod, which I have by who was it? Zerbu? More columns? I might have to hold on, let's check, because now I feel UI cheats XML injector. Where is my more columns? Oh, I think I have that in override CC. Yeah. More columns. Yes. Okay. So I have the more columns in override CC. And then that's another thing. Like anything that overrides, the script files in the game, just be cautious that it may or may not break. So I do have an override CC file where anything that, is basically base game or default is overridden, to be enhanced or better. So that's just one thing I also wanted you guys to know, is maintaining and keeping up with your files. So if you don't do this, it may be a good idea. If you guys are interested in doing it, let me know down in the comments if it suits your needs. But I'm telling y'all, by having like certain, files up at the top and just kind of like easy, ready to like take out, like I know like and even with Insomnia, maybe or maybe not, and they may not all break, and there may be some down here that breaks, but it just kind of gives you like an overall visual of what to really pay attention to. Like these by Only Sims and Twitch Streamer by Jelly Paws, these are scripts. You see they are bound to probably have a break, but I think more so like the usual, the more UI cheats always breaks, base mental and all of that. So I really did just want to show you guys, show you that, and just, to backtrack, the BU is for backup CC mods, saves and trays, and remember to move the resource, CG file, because it's going to generate a new one, and the last thing you want to do is to forget that file is backed up in your mods, and it regenerates and you have two, and then you may have an issue with that, and it take you a while because you're doing 50 50 50 50, and it take you a while to realize like, oh, I have two resource files in my game, and you shouldn't have that. So with that being said, hopefully I covered everything. This is basic. If you guys are looking for a further explanation on anything, or if there's anything else I can help you guys with, please let me know down in the comments, and I'll come back on here and do a little something, anything to spread a little knowledge and help you all out. But there is an update coming, so please be mindful of that, and make sure we do this before we update. If you need to rewind this video and take some steps back, and again, like with the EA app, because I am a Mac simmer right now, but the process of like 50/50 and files and backup and save will be the same. However, like in the beginning of the video when I showed you all how to first make sure you're offline and to keep yourself from getting automatic updates, I'm not sure how the EA app works because I have not experienced it. So hopefully there's videos out there that could show you that portion, but I'm pretty sure if you look in the settings, it'll all kind of like be the same. But anyways, I want to thank you guys for watching. If you've made it this far and you're hearing me ramble on still, please just go ahead and hit that like button. Make sure you are subscribed because my videos are lit. And I'll see you guys next time. Bye. I'm good, I'm good, I'm good.